Just a quick video, done one in quite some time. This is about a guitar I picked up today for 30 quid, and it came with a lot of stuff. This is kind of a review. This is a Gear4Music Stratocaster, made in China or somewhere bizarre. It's the only guitar I've ever bought that's actually had these symbols on the bottom. The guitars have this. I just basically want to say, if you're going to learn a guitar, don't buy a 30 quid piece of guitar like that. This thing tonally is harsh and nasty. I mean, the pickups are cheap. I can almost feel that they're cheap. The general finish of the guitar is bad. I'm not sure if you can see things like this, but around the neck you can actually see the file marks where they've had to file it to get the neck in. The pickups are bad, the pickup selector is dodgy. There's a lot of noise, I mean a lot of noise coming off this thing. Which you can probably hear from the bits of guitar I'm going to splice this video with. The action on it, even though it's not been set up at all, which you can see by the bridge pieces, I mean I literally bought it and started playing it. It's not set up at all in any way. You know, the action is not bad, the neck isn't bad. This is between the frets is quite reasonable. You know, it's a standard Strat neck basically. You know, it's not worth it. If you're going to start playing an instrument, buy yourself a decent guitar. Not like a mega one. I'm not talking about spending, you know, £300 or something like that for a guitar. That's not worth it. You want something entry level, so 150 quid, up to about 250 quid. So you're looking at kind of Les Paul, Epiphone Les Pauls. So I don't know, I'm in two minds about it. I always thought, you know, if you're going to start playing an instrument, get a cheap one. That way, if you don't like it, you can just bin it. I mean, this cost me 30 quid. I'm literally just going to bin this. It's firewood to me because it's it's just nowhere near. But what I did buy it for was it came with a stand, which is worth about 15 quid. It came with a rather nice, actually, Gear4Music tuner, which tunes bass as well. If you've seen my other videos, I play bass as well, so it's quite nice to have a separate tuner. Because what I tend to do, because I live in a house full of other people at the moment, I haven't got my own space, I'm actually in the garage now, as you can see. I tend to play without being plugged into an amp, because it saves me getting the earphones out. I don't need overdrive, you know, to play a guitar. Especially if you're doing scale work, you do not need overdrive, or any kind of effect at all. So it's just nice to have that, I'm not sure how much that's worth, probably like 5, I don't know. What you do get, and I'm quite surprised by this, when I bought my Squire set, I've got a Squire Strat, I bought it as a set in 1997, it cost me 150 quid, something like that. It came with a Squire amplifier, and obviously this isn't a, you know, Squire Fender guitar, but it is a kit that it comes with stuff. So I'm just going to show you, I'm going to switch it off, I'm just going to show you this amp. Now, if you're starting playing a guitar, I would show you this amp. If you're starting playing a guitar, this is a 15 watt amp. You do need an amplifier if you're going to play electric, because you want to hear the crunchy tones and stuff, and you want to be like your idols. This is about half as thick as my, well, it's very rattly, it's about half as thick as my Fender Squire 10 watt amp. This is really, really good. It's something that I'm quite impressed with, to be honest. The sound, it doesn't sound too bad. It sounds a bit tinny, as you'd expect from something that big with a speaker that big. But I'm quite impressed with the sound that comes out of it, really. It's hard as the Squire amp that I've got, the Prince amp that I've got. It's got a lot more features, you know, and that it's got a proper equaliser and things like that, which is quite good. But it's half as thick. That thing is tiny. It really is. It's really, really thin. When I was a kid growing up, my Squire amp used to take up quite a bit of space. It's, you know, that thick. You know, it's quite big hefty thing. Whereas that thing will just slot in between the bed and the wardrobe, or it can even fit out the window when you've had enough. You can just lob it. Yeah, so you can see me playing and jamming and stuff in between these little bits of chat. But I'm in two minds. I'll be honest. I started off this video with, if you're going to play a guitar, if you're going to learn a guitar, then you need to have something that's semi-decent. There's two reasons for that. One is that you'll feel happier with it because it will just feel nicer to play. It will feel high quality. You also have a bit of pride that, hey, I've bought myself a decent instrument, so I'm going to have a go. I'm going to have a crack, a decent crack. It's too easy to throw one of these away. It costs nothing. You can just chuck it. Let's be honest. 30 quid. You can just chuck it if you don't like doing it. So if you buy a decent instrument, then yeah, you might go for it. On the other hand, you don't see violin players buying Stradivariuses when they first start. You don't see them spending everything. You know, it's not going to happen. But yeah, review of this is generally, I don't know what it's for. It's not good enough to. It's good enough to hoik around school maybe and jam. It doesn't stay in tune for any more than 2 seconds. As soon as you bend a note, it's out of tune. It's lost its tuning. Tonally, it's shocking. But then I am only playing through the practice amp. But then that's what it comes with. So, you know, what would I expect? And what would a learner expect? Picking up this amplifier and this guitar and think they sound like, you know, Slash or Eddie Van Halen. It's just not going to happen. You know, you sound tinny. There's hardly any bass boost. You can't. The overdrive is just terrible. It just sounds like two angle grinders and a sack trying to outdo each other. It's, I don't know. It's just something you can bomb around on. It's something that if you were a band on stage and you felt like going, oh, I'm going to smash something up, you'd buy one of these because it works as a guitar. It will work for the 3.5 minutes of the really angry mental song you're going to play, and then you can quite happily ditch it. You can smash it to pieces. It will last that long. I wouldn't take it on stage. If I was going to take it on stage, it'd be 3 minutes, and then I'd smash the fucking thing. Yeah, so I'll be binning this. It's not standard Strat size. You can see by the width, it's not standard Strat width either. There you go. Weight wise, not too bad. Fairly well balanced. It's just cheap. Also the springs. I've taken the whammy bar out, but the springs in here, they've either rusted solid or I don't know what, because I couldn't move it. Really. I mean, you need to take 2 of them out, or you know, whatever's gone wrong there, it needs sorting out. If you look at the headstock, look at the shape of that. What this is, a shame I didn't bring my strap with me. This is what you get when you buy a strap that's not official Fender or Squier. This is the kind of fat, flat headstock you get. Now you can order these from China. You can order these guitars from China for $30 for one. If you buy 10. So if you spend $300, you can get 10 of these guitars, probably in a similar kind of condition. That is, you need to file the scratch plate here. You probably need to drill a lot of the holes yourself, stuff like that. Yeah, so there we go. Well, you've heard it, because there's various bits of video spliced in everywhere. Yeah, I'm generally, well, here's another thing, a little attention to detail. It's just like this is coming out while I'm playing with it. Yeah, like I said, to be honest, it was I bought it mainly because I needed another guitar stand, and it came with a separate tuner, which is what I haven't got. I'm not going to I'm not going to plug my guitar into my amplifier or my effects pedal to get it tuned when I've got one of these. So this was worth a lot to me anyway. So yeah, this is not bad for a learner, and I mean someone who is probably going to smash it to pieces, not going to take a great lot of care over it. I'm not sure what they're going to use it for, to be honest. I think spending the extra will make you want to take care of it more, and the nicer feel of it will make you want to play it more, and the nicer tone of it will make you want to try and sound like your guitar heroes if you have them. As it is, this one is going in the bin unless anybody wants it. Come on.